Is the digital world as safe as we believe, especially for women? This is a question that has been echoing in our minds. In the age of digital revolution, social media platforms have become an integral part of our lives. But are they as secure as we perceive them to be? The story of a 21-year-old woman from New Delhi who was drugged and sexually assaulted by a friend she met on social media paints a distressing picture. It's a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking behind the screens, unseen and unheard. It's a wake-up call for all of us to be vigilant, to be aware, and to be cautious. This isn't a story of a crime committed in a secluded alley or a deserted house. It's a tale of betrayal and violation that began in the virtual world and spilled over into the real one. This unfortunate incident unfolded on a night that started like any other. The night of January 13th, 2024, started as a fun outing between two social media acquaintances in Mumbai. The young woman, a 21-year-old full of life and enthusiasm, had planned to meet Hitik Shah, a friend she'd only known through the filters of Instagram. Excited and anxious, she looked forward to an evening of laughter, drinks, and camaraderie. The night began innocently enough. They hopped around the bustling city, starting at one location before moving on to Bastion, a popular hangout spot. There, amidst the pulsating music and the throng of partygoers, the mood began to shift. Tequila shots flowed, and the woman found herself becoming increasingly intoxicated. She began feeling anxious, out of place, and frighteningly alone in the crowd. The man she had trusted, Hitik Shah, began to show a darker side. He insisted she drink more, pushing her further into a state of disarray. The world spun around her, and she descended into an unsettling blackout, a terrifying abyss she couldn't fight her way out of. She suspected she had been roofied, a chilling slang term that refers to the act of being drugged and sexually assaulted. When she awoke, her worst fears were confirmed. In her vulnerable state, she was being assaulted by Shah. Despite her pleas and attempts to resist, he continued his horrific act, even resorting to physical violence. A cold fear gripped her as she was subjected to a brutal assault that seemed to last an eternity. The ordeal took place at the residence of one of Shah's friends. As she tried to comprehend the horrifying reality of her situation, her assailant and his friends attempted to silence her, to intimidate her into not seeking help. But she refused to be silenced. She managed to escape, calling a cousin to come and pick her up. As the night drew to a close, she found herself alone, bruised and traumatized, unable to share the events of the night with her parents. When the sun rose, the woman found herself in a nightmare she was desperate to escape. The morning after the incident, the woman faced the harsh reality of what had occurred. Bruised, hurt, and overwhelmed with fear, she found herself unable to reveal the horrors of the previous night to her parents. The stark reality of her situation was further amplified by the accused's attempts to apologize. The man, Hitik Shah, offered a hollow apology, expressing regret for his actions, but his remorse rang hollow against the backdrop of the monstrous act he had committed. His words, intended to placate, only served to underscore the severity of his crime. In a shocking twist, Shah managed to evade immediate arrest. He even had the audacity to apply for anticipatory bail, a move that highlighted his attempts to escape the consequences of his actions. This left the woman in a state of perpetual fear and anxiety, grappling with the aftermath of a night that had forever scarred her life. The woman was left to deal with the aftermath of a night that she can never forget. So where does the case stand now, and what does this imply about the safety of women in the digital world? As of today, Hitik Shah has been charged under relevant sections of the Indian Penal Code for rape and voluntarily causing hurt. The police investigation is ongoing, with the accused having applied for anticipatory bail. It's a grim reminder of the harsh reality that lurks beneath the surface of our seemingly safe digital world. This incident is a wake-up call, highlighting the urgent need for safety measures and awareness in our digital interactions. It's a stark reminder that behind the screen of social media profiles, real people with real intentions exist. It underscores the importance of vigilance, caution, and awareness in the digital world, where connections are forged with a mere click. In a world where connections are just a click away, it's crucial to remember that not all that glitters is gold.